Namaste viewers and welcome to Radio Football. As you all know, we have a very important issue to discuss today. I know that Grealish signing for Manchester City is a big deal, but today I'm just gonna focus on, as we all know, Messi leaving Barcelona. So I'm just gonna tell you all the facts and news that I have right now. So let's begin. Last night, Barcelona released a statement saying that Messi has returned from his holidays and both the parties involved, Messi and the club, wanted to sign an agreement, a contract, but could not due to the financial obligations, financial constrictions. Barcelona have said in their official statement, of course referring to La Liga's salary cap and particularly blaming La Liga's salary cap for not signing Messi. And this is totally out of the blue. None of the journalists, not even Fabrizio Romano, did say anything about this. But last night came on that Barcelona are further away from negotiating a deal with Messi, and then then of course we saw the official statement from Barcelona on the Instagram page, and this is big. This is absolutely big. For a club of Barcelona stature, I myself, as a Barcelona fan, am devastated to uh, know that my favorite club, Barcelona, a club of Barcelona stature, cannot uh, retain its greatest player of all time without a doubt. Messi is the greatest player of all time for Barcelona, without a doubt. Cannot retain its greatest player of all time due to financial constrictions. This is just an example of how poorly and how stupendously this club was run. Whether it was Bertimo or any other board of directors, doesn't matter. You are signing guys like Depay, Aguero, Eric Garcia, Emerson, and all, and while knowing that you might not able to sign Messi, and there are many still, I still think this is not yet over, because you see, there are many ways to see this. Of course, many fans are thinking, did they just give it up on the 5th of August? There's still 26 days. The transfer window ends upon 31st of August, and there are still 26 days left. But of course, there are two sides to it. I think Messi and his father, Jose Messi, uh, laid down, want to say, a deadline for Barcelona, because uh, with that deadline, I think the condition would be that you get me the contract by this date, and I sign, or unless that does not happen, I'll move elsewhere. I think that's what happened. But August 6, today's August 6, 25 days still left. I think Barcelona just could not manage their books. Of course, they were relying on a lot of money coming in from the sale of Antoine Griezmann, maybe Coutinho, maybe Dembele, but nobody is ready to sign them because of their, of course, huge salary, huge wage bill, and it's big. Some people are still thinking this might be a power move. This is power play from Barcelona, from Laporta, to just release the statement. Yeah, we cannot sign Messi because of the La Liga's restrictions, the salary cap that the rule have, and I think this is total. If it is so, if this is true, and if it works, it would be a master move from Juan Laporta to just push Javier Tebas, who is the president of La Liga, to the end, and seeing if he will cave or not. Will he just, because this is a big, Messi is a brand, with Ramos leaving, who will watch La Liga now? No Messi, no Ramos, only the true Madridistas or true Culers or true fans of any team will watch it. Not neutrals, definitely not neutrals. So Messi is a brand to Barcelona and to La Liga. Just just imagine how much a loss Barcelona would endure. First of all, a lot in their match day revenues, who's watching their matches, viewership, etc. Then shirt sales. Messi is a brand again, as I said. Shirt sales are going to go down way too much. Then, as a brand to Liga, people watch La Liga. True Messi fans watch La Liga because of Messi. They support Barcelona because of Messi. So if Messi does indeed leave Barcelona, of course he's not going to join Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid. So probably he's going to go elsewhere, somewhere else, maybe the English Premier League, maybe in the Ligue 1. So that's a huge loss to La Liga, TV rights, viewership rights, huge loss incurred. So I think if this theory is correct, that Laporta is just pushing Javier Tebas, the president of La Liga, to just cave in, to just relax the financial obstructions that they are at the moment. It could work if Javier Tebas or the La Liga officially just relax something in the next 10 to 15 days. But of course, if it doesn't happen, I think the deadline thing is true. Messi gave a deadline. He said to Barcelona, you need to have a contract ready for me by this date. Because Messi, just imagine a guy who has played for Barcelona 17 years, his whole career. 17 years, his whole career. Now, doesn't have a club. So if Barcelona decide that, oh no, August 31, we don't have a club, we don't have the money to sign you, then is Messi gonna look around, go all around Europe, finding clubs on the 31st August? Just think about it. That's not possible. That's not possible. Messi needs a certain amount of time. Even this 25 days is a small amount of time from him. He has spent 17 years in Barcelona. He needs to find a new home, a new place for his kids. Of course, he has to settle in with the team that he's going to join. 25 days, just imagine, that's a very less amount of time for this to happen. And you can just say August 31 that sorry Messi, we don't have the money to sign you. That's not possible. That's just stupid. So, uh, but if indeed this is power play, we saw Messi's. Of course, we have the official confirmation from Barcelona. We saw the YouTube video. Thank you, Leo. Another thing, very important thing, today 2:30 p.m. Barcelona have Juan Laporta has a press conference. So I think we will have a lot of clarity after this press conference, because before this is totally out of nowhere. We were hearing news that a 5-year contract has been signed. Messi has taken a 50% wage cut. It seemed done and dusted, but it's been out of nowhere, because we also heard that a couple of days ago news came that CVC, an equity company, is going to inject around was it 2.7 billion, in and around that 2.7 billion euros for 10% of La Liga's ownership. And every club would have some amount of that. Like Barcelona was going to get 40 million. 40 million. So, but I have heard from trustable sources that if, of course, La Liga works as a democracy. If the majority of the clubs agree to a thing, that has to happen. So they were asking for consent from every club, and Barcelona and Real Madrid rejected, because the thing was that CVC wanted the idea of European Super League to end. But of course, as we know, European Super League has been properly supported by Barcelona and Real Madrid both, especially Florentino Perez. But I think the deal was, we get you 40 million each. 40 million on salaries. There's a whole more amount than that. There was an injection around 150 million for Barcelona, each club, each in and around that. Of course, you can only spend 40 million of that on salaries. So everything looked positive for Barcelona until now, but it has been announced. Of course, Messi is not going to be a Barcelona player, and uh, yes, Barcelona is, if this is true that they rejected the idea of CVC injecting 40 million just because they wanted European Super League, they are going to face some serious backlash. In fact, they are facing some serious backlash. Barcelona's strategy, Laporta's strategy, is to pin it on Javier Tebas. That La Liga has some stupid salary cap. It should not be thus. And that is the only reason why Messi, the greatest player of all time in Barcelona's history, is not able to be kept, is not able to be retained as a Barcelona player. And I think people are going to storm La Liga's headquarters, just like what happened with European Super League. Actually, this is bigger than European Super League. We're talking huge repercussions for Barcelona, for La Liga. It's shell shocking. It's absolutely shell shocking what has happened. And if we talk about what are the possible destinations for him, provided that he does leave, we can't think. Just think about it. I think there are three primary candidates: Manchester City, PSG, and Chelsea. Chelsea, it seems the most unlikely. PSG, because they have the money and they were linked to them last year as well when Messi sent a pure fax to Barcelona about leaving the club in August. And then, of course, Manchester City with the Pep Guardiola connection. We also saw last year they were linked to Messi as well. But I don't see him leaving. Actually, I think there is a lot to still happen. Just wait till August 31. As a Barcelona fan, I'm still in denial, as you can see. I'm just hoping this is some kind of power play from Juan Laporta, and I hope it works. Uh, because seeing Messi in the club would be quite, as I said, devastating for Barcelona fans. So that's all for today, guys. Let's wait for the press conference today, 2:30 p.m. If you want to watch it, you can watch it on the YouTube channel for Barcelona. It will be live streamed, and that's it, guys. Nothing else to say. Subscribe to my channel if you want more of this. Until next time, this is Radio Football signing off.